This is Lorillia coming to you live. Got some great news for those who are looking for business credit and have a challenge credit score. So every day, I'm truly amazed by the um, the access to capital that is available to business owners or those who are aspiring business owners in the marketplace. So just so you know, if you're one to wonder, like, well, how is it that, now all these business owners are getting access to capital? What's that, this, that, and the other? Just to give you a little background and history, because your business credit gurus probably didn't tell you. Well, anyway, funding got really tight in 2008. After 2008, the mortgage crash or what have you. So banks across the board, whether it's small banks or large banks, um, were under tight compliance restrictions due to dodd-frank. So it didn't matter whether you were a large bank or you were a big bank like the Bank of America, the Wells Fargo's, or what have you. You still had to deal with compliance. And what was happening was that it was harder due to so many of the compliance problems. It was hard for many banks to be able to help fund small businesses. Well, of course, things have changed. New administration is in place. And so things started to change in the marketplace. Now, I'm not here to, talk politically about who you support, who you don't support. I'm only here to talk about the facts and how it affects you as a business owner in the marketplace. So if you're wondering, well, how is it that a few years ago when I tried to get business loans or business funding or business credit, I was unable to do it, but now I am able to do it? Well, there's two things that you have to consider. One, many lenders are realizing that many lenders are noticing that small business owners are being prevented from getting access to capital due to their credit. So that is being fixed. I mean, we're in a time and space where everybody and their mama can help you with your credit, rebuild your credit, or what have you. This video is not for that. It's up to you. You decide on what's best for you, who you want to go to, what practitioner. With that being said, many of them are assisting individuals with rebuilding their credit. And is there a price? Yes, that there is a price. Depends on, with some lenders, I know some lenders I work with, they do require you to pay for credit restoration, and then there's some that there's no cost, but there's a price at the back end, which is called a performance fee. Well, they'll do the work. They will get you business credit ready, and then there you go, you get access to capital. So this video is primarily about if you're in the home-based business industry. And so there's many people who are in the home-based business industry who are looking for access to capital. There's a program for you. What are the requirements? Now, I don't have everything in front of me, so I'm kind of shooting from the hip here. But minimum credit score 575. Right then and there, that's a game changer. You've seen me talk in many other videos talking about 680 and higher, and that is correct. There are some programs that there are some lenders that I'm still working with where that is a requirement. I had a consultation with a few people this morning, and I told them, we have this program and we have that program, as well as this one and that one. Where do you fit in? Your personal credit is here, or your personal credit is here, your business is here, or your business is here. Where do you think the best fit is for you? Because at the end of the day, my goal is to get you access to funding. But what I don't want to do, and I see so many people trying to do this, they are trying to take a cookie cutter approach to their situation. They may know someone, or they may have gotten information on what other people are getting in the marketplace. But everything is different. You know, like I told people, right now there's a program that I'm assisting people with, a funding program where they can get access to capital. Many people have asked, well, how fast can I get it? And I said, it's always dependent upon you. How fast will you get the documents in? You see what I'm saying? Because for some people, I can get them started. I'll say, I need this, that, and the other. They'll get it. Other people, takes 3 or 4 days, he in and hawing. Oh, I'm going to get to it. I didn't get a chance to do it, this, that, and the other. So I say all that to say, back to the requirements. Minimum score 575. You can't have bankruptcy, but it has to be at least 1 year old. Must be able to show that you are getting some type of check. So many home-based business owners do get a physical check. They're 1099. But if you also have a home-based business, but you also are being W-2'd, of course, W-2 income is also welcome. I mean, you know, don't let nobody shame you with having a job. Now, the job thing wasn't big. You know, I wasn't big on working thing. You know, you know, I like self-employment, but there are a lot of benefits with having a W-2 job. So W-2 income is required, and startup businesses are welcome. You just have to show that you're bringing some type of income in. And you know, I don't mean like a $10, $5 check, you know, a substantial amount of money. You know, I mean, I don't want to put a dollar amount on there, but I mean, let's, you know, I know common sense ain't common, but if you have a home-based business and you're only earning like a $20 check every week, that's not gonna fly. So let's be resourceful. Or let's just make some sense out of it. So with that being said, that's right there the biggest game changer. Minimum credit score 575. Okay, my battery is low, so I'm going to make this quick because I don't want to cut off. But so there you have it. As well as, like I said, there are so many other programs that I could talk to an individual about. It just really matters, are you ready to get started? Now, one thing I really don't want to deal with and tolerate, I'm noticing when people are booking their consultations, let your consultation be a consultation where you're really ready for funding. You're ready to you know, aim the gun, pull the trigger, and go. You know, I really don't have, you know, a lot of time to do the, so what do you think? A lot of people, they'll book, you know, consultations and say, well, what do you think about this? And what, you know, I'm not here to, that's not what the 15-minute consultation is for. If you want to do what do you think type scenarios, that's a paid consultation. You can pick my brain, you can ask me what I think, and then, you know, we'll hit the ground running. But if you truly want a game plan or a strategy on how to really get access to capital, because this is what I'm noticing from people. They're investing in the business credit programs. That's fine. I'm glad you got knowledge. But what I'm noticing is that your business credit gurus or your coaches or what have you still can't tell you to get where to get the funding from. So, you know, the question I always ask when people have particular questions is, well, how much credit are you being, how much credit or funding are you being offered right now? That shuts down the conversation right then. Because then I don't have to deal with what they think and what they've learned. Who is currently offering you any type of business credit or business funding or business lending? Who's offering it to you? Because 9 times out of 10, if people are being offered something and the offers are on the table, they don't have time to book consultations to kind of go back and forth with what they learned from a guru and then try to say, well, you know, I can do this, I can do that. What offers do you currently have? What are the interest rates of the current offers you have? Not what you know somebody else is getting or what the guru told you that they got. What are you being offered? Let's talk about that. What are you being offered? So that's why I said shuts that conversation down, because that is how I'm able to separate myself from the marketplace. A lot of people are giving you information. Information is great, but then there's implementation. I'm more of an implementation person. You're looking to be put in the right direction, finding different funding sources that works for you, then let's get started. So that's all I have to say. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But like I said, I'm almost surprised every day by what I'm seeing here in the marketplace in the areas of lending and funding. So once again, this is Lorillia signing off. If you want to get started with a 15-minute consultation, please go to bizcredit.yourmoneymentor.com or cashflow.yourmoneymentor.com.